Hi everyone, it's Maria and welcome back to my Digital Diaries. Today we're gonna have like another discussion. I did one a couple of days ago and I actually really did like editing that. I've kind of forgotten how to be like a content creator, so like just bear with me because I'm trying to get my momentum back and I'm trying to like pray and really ask God for like help. Currently, the thing is, my days go so quickly where it kind of just feels like it's just kind of like just we're just going with like I can't lie to you. It's in a way where it's like so much can happen in a short space of time that it just gets to a point where you just kind of get a bit overwhelmed. Like there's so much development, bro. I'm just going ahead and starting doing things. I'm going out my comfort zone. I'm recording myself. I'm putting it online. I'm trying again. It's a lot. It is a lot. And especially because I'm not maybe like everyone's favorite person, and that's another thing that we could talk about maybe another time or maybe today. But like, I'm not normally people's favorite person. I don't have the closest relationships with people. And honestly, I'm just going to be very honest moving forward because there's part of me that's like I said in my previous video, I deal with a lot of pride because of maybe the things I've gone through, and sometimes it kind of brings shame and judgment upon myself in a way where I can't even really be necessarily open or show myself in a vulnerable way. And I think even me just putting the camera on, going throughout the day and actually just talking about it has kind of helped me in a small space of time that I haven't had in a while. I am doing a lot of things and I do intend to maybe record another video after this about talking about my Pinterest experience and bringing you along on the journey. If you do want to see that, then it will be there. I will be recording that, like I'll make sure. One of the things I wanted to talk about is like expectations. I feel like if you've ever met me or maybe had a relationship with me, or we like everything's kind of just went higgledy piggledy, we don't chat no more, okay, I'm sorry that you've maybe experienced me in a really negative way. I was learning and I was growing. That's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about. Basically, last time I was basically saying about emotional intelligence, and basically when I watched it back, it kind of sounded like I didn't have emotional intelligence. And let me just tell you that in the space of maybe like 3-4 years, I've grown tremendously. And so, not to knock myself with maybe having struggles now, and struggles doesn't equal not having emotional intelligence. I do have emotional intelligence, a lot of intelligence, and I still struggle with a lot of things because the journey is like very linear. It's not a destination. It's like it's continually going. And so I just wanted to kind of defend myself and say that I am very emotionally intelligent. Sometimes when I'm in a bad headspace, I mess up like any other human. But anyway, back to expectations. Like I was saying, again, I told you to bear with me because I have ADHD, so bear with me, okay? Thank you. The expectations I feel like people maybe have of me kind of, it don't feel fair sometimes. I'm just being so real, so honest, so real with you. Sometimes it does not feel fair, like at all, like at all. Like I could do one thing and everything's over. Yeah, I feel like people allow others, or maybe around me, or maybe what I've seen around me, or maybe I've seen other people navigate other relationships with other people, and I've seen them give them more grace. And I don't know what it's about me where it's just like I'm a one and done, or the fact that I was even there in the first place was kind of pushing it. I don't know, but like the energy's always different when it comes to me. And I feel like maybe it's because maybe other people maybe won't do that, and maybe it's not, people are maybe not as complicated as me. And I'm not really trying to compare myself. It's just what I've kind of noticed throughout my life. As for like people and the people I love and the people that I really do care about, again, navigating my relationships at this point, it's coming to a place where I'm gonna have to be a little bit more selfish. And it's not that I'm not gonna be there for the people that I love. I'm always gonna be there. I'm a ride or die. Like, I don't like saying clear, obvious things. I feel like certain things need to be experienced to know my character. But if because you don't know me and we're just trying to touch base here, I'm very loyal. I'm loyal to the soil. There's a lot of people that have done me dirt. But if they was to call me and say, Omari, I need you right now, I'm going to be there. And that's just how I am as a person. It doesn't mean that you can tread all over me or treat me badly, but if you needed me, I will be there. So it's just one of those ones. I have a lot of things going on, and the things that I personally experience can be quite heavy, like I've mentioned before. But at the end of the day, I feel like everyone deserves to have someone in their corner to fight, not even their battles, but to stand with them against the trials and tribulations that life may bring to us. I feel like everyone deserves that person. And in a lot of situations, I have been that person when everyone's kind of doubted or misjudged you or not treated people well. I will be there and I will defend you. And it's not like I'm a knight in shining armor. It's part of my personality that I've grown to love after hating it for so long, because I didn't understand why I was so committed to people that weren't committed to me. It's a part of my personality that I've had to grow to understand and grow to love, and ask God, like, why did you make me this way? It does take a lot out of a person to continually go in and out of relationships, and it's kind of feeling like the love I have for you, it feels one-sided when something goes wrong. Maybe it's because I have a high tolerance for BS, and maybe because of my experience and dynamics. Again, did I mention I am Jamaican? Not every Jamaican family is like, you know, and mine aren't either, I'm being so honest, but like, we're not perfect. Let's just put it like that. I will say though that navigating this time and navigating relationships whilst also taking time for yourself, taking time to reflect on the things that you do, but also trying to steadily improve, but also going towards your fears, this being a fear of mine, going towards your fears, but also trying to secure a job, and then trying to navigate within this economy. Like, am I going to even maybe be able to purchase a crib in the next 5 years? Is that even possible for the way that the government and society is kind of set up at this current moment? I feel like I'm very overstimulated by the things that are required of me, and I think now I'm getting to the point where I'm learning to understand that I'm here and I have to give myself grace because I'm not perfect, and this is the first time me fully doing this as an adult. So that's where I'm coming from with a lot of things. I feel like not everyone's going to understand. I just hope that one day there's going to be people that maybe watch this or who come along the journey and fully understand, like, and become like a bit of my community. I've not really had that throughout my life, and that's something that kind of impacts me, because it's just like I kind of do navigate life alone. I feel like I'm not the only one that is experiencing all of this at the same time, so I might as well just put myself out there and encourage a set of group of people who may just need that, like, camaraderie to say, like, you're not alone. Like, you're not alone going through this. Like, everyone may post the highlights on social media, and I think I was even stuck in that as well. That's why I was talking about that level of pride. But I don't want people to see that I struggle. However, it's one of those ones where I'm beginning to understand and I'm beginning to learn. It's getting to a point where I'm not caring about people's opinions or the fact that I'm doing this. If my life intimidates you at any point, it's not because I'm going out with the intention to do so. You're just intimidated, and that is something that you have to deal with, period. And there's a lot of people that maybe like I say, monitoring spirits with, well, you haven't heard me say this before, but like I said, monitoring spirits. Some people really do be monitoring spirits and just be watching you. It's crazy. It's weird. Go away. Like, go away, move. Like, and that's where, again, like I said, navigating relationships with navigating dynamics and learning what I'm going to be putting up with and what I'm not going to be putting up with, and setting those standards for myself is something that I'm starting to develop now at the tender age of 23. But as for like career and all those kind of things, because I did say that I was going to speak about it, not too sure if I added that bit into the last one, but I'll add it now. As a creative in the UK, my current situation, I am from the Midlands. Okay, I am from the Midlands, so because I am from the Midlands, let's just put it like this. For the city that I'm from, the city is not built to house creatives. It is so frustrating coming back from graduation, having all these skills, and there's no infrastructure to house creatives in these cities. So people are fleeing to Manchester, people are fleeing to London, people are going everywhere else but this city, despite this city having a very big impact on the whole country, despite people's opinions of it. I feel like you can maybe gather where I'm from my accent, but it's something that I'm currently navigating. I'm starting to understand, and it's like getting to a point now where it's like I'm gonna have to like work really hard to just make whatever this is and whatever I'm doing for the future, make my money, and then I have to go because like this city doesn't house that. I'd love to keep my skills and my, if you want to say like my degree and all those kind of things, because that builds a society, that builds up a city, that means that it's good for the economy, and I love where I'm from. However, because of the lack of infrastructure, I have no choice but to leave this city so that I can go ahead and actually do what I am meant to be doing, which is being a creative. I can, from social media to marketing with, to UX and UI, to graphic design, to video content, to editing, all those types of things. I have all of these skills and this city can't house me. And this has been my frustration for the past, 6 months since coming back home. It's been so frustrating trying to navigate all of this and not having no opportunities in this city. Like, I just can't. Like, it's just something that it irks me. It really does. And creatives that do really well is because they're going here, there, and everywhere, and they're not residing here, but they have family here. So it's kind of like I come here when I need to. I maybe stay here for a while, but when I'm doing certain escapades and I'm doing my projects, I'm going somewhere else. That is just what I've been noticing, and it's been very frustrating for the girls. It's been frustrating for your girl. I know I'd be nabbed up if I was in one of the major cities, and that is what's frustrating me because I'm in my career prime. You have to understand. There's too many things going on right now, and that's the reason why I'm finding ways to kind of express myself whilst also doing the things that I love, whilst also putting myself out there, so that if there's any potential people that say, yo, Maria, come, bro, I'm on my way, bruv, let me pack my bags, bruv, I already got my luggage ready, bruv. What, bruv? I'm going, bruv. I don't care. I'm being so honest. Like, I feel like right now, especially with like my whole mental health kind of being like on the rocks, I like, the thing is, I can speak like this and behind closed doors I am dealing with a lot. It has been a lot for me. It's been hard to navigate. I haven't had like a flare up like this for a while, so it's one of those ones where I'm just like, I'm a bit I feel like it was slowly brewing. I think maybe like finding like work that is fulfilling has really been impacting me, getting me to the point where I'm just like, let me just go start that master's now, bro, because I just need some structure, like, for real, for real. But I know there's lots of people that maybe feel the same way, and on top of that, we're on social media and everyone's just bare overstimulated. Like, it's learning to have that self-discipline and self-regulate yourself, because right now it's either that you're the one that produces what's consumed or you become consumed, and it's just like there needs to be some form of balance. I can be both, but I don't want to be fully engulfed in it completely. Like, it impacts your mental in a way where I don't think I'm fully grasping the time I've wasted doing this. And it's just like, I need to be watching people that are going to uplift me or make me feel that I need to just keep on going. There has been positive since the last time I spoke to you, and it has been a couple of days. This is where I'm coming from. It does get better, but that's the reason why I'm going to continue doing these, because even if when I get to that point where I've actually done what I had to do and I've made the moves and I've made my mark in the way that I wanted to, then there's going to be all of these that people can actually be encouraged by, to know that it's not over when life feels like it's over. Because I've had too many times of that, and there's not many people that are being real, because everyone's posting the highlights and no one's really letting you in into how they feel and how they may be navigating things. No one's letting no one in, and that's the problem. Everyone's gatekeeping what their lives and their feelings, what, because of privacy, and that is very valid. One, it is a very valid thing to put things in private. It's very, very valid, because people are inner, and because of how everything's becoming more digital, then it's becoming a bit like, even online's a bit unsafe, and so people are just kind of weary. Valid. I validate that, because I feel that way too, but there's still a way where you can still be open but also be private. Like, I'm telling you all of these things, I'm not going into mad detail, because there's a level of privacy that I'm going to retain, whilst also developing this relationship with my few people audience, and hopefully one of you may f with me, like, you know what I'm trying to say. But like, I'm still putting myself out there, but there's a level of privacy. I feel like it's more boundaries than anything else. I feel like there needs to be more people that are literally just posting their lives for what it is. Like, It doesn't need to be glitz and glam. I don't have a silver spoon in my mouth. I come from, if I want to get to a certain place, it's me that has to be doing the work. No one's going to give it to me. Plus, there's not many people around me that do what I do. Again, I feel like for what it is right now, I have to kind of really relay to God right now and really say how He's kind of really saved me in so many ways that I can't describe. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm yet to kind of be able to kind of talk about because it's still going on right now, and I think there's still things that I'm being taught and I'm understanding more, and I'm trying to see it from God's perspective. So wait on me. There will be a digital diaries where I kind of divulge what I have been learning, but for the meantime, take this away. Trust God above everything and everybody else. He ain't gonna leave you when times get rough. He's not gonna forsake you when everything crumbles down. He isn't a God where he lies or makes you confused. God doesn't make you confused. So trust God. My own personal relationship with God is still very in its developmental phases. I'm still very much a learner and I still feel like a babe in Christ. So for that reason, I'm not going to be preaching to you. But for what I can say is that just trust God above all else and keep on going. Like, if anything that's taught me in the past couple of days has shown me anything, it's literally to keep on going. I've had mad things even happen to me this morning, but I still had, even though there's been bad things, there's definitely been good things, and I'm very grateful for the good things. It's really perspective when you look at it. Right now, that's what I've been challenged with, seeing things from a new perspective, putting myself out there where I'm really scared and I don't know how people are going to react to me because maybe past trauma, but I'm still gonna do it and I'm gonna see how this goes. Have a really blessed day and keep on going. Do not give up. If there's maybe like 2 people that watch this, don't give up. We're gonna get there in the end. God's got us, and put all your trust in God. Man will fail you, God won't. So just do that. As I'm learning, learn with me. But I hope everyone has a blessed day. I hope everything aligns perfectly for you. And anything that you feel is hurting, I hope it gets better today. I will see you soon. I'm out.